Stop recording.
Hey peeps out there. So, this is a ProRes camera. It is actually using the iPhone 14, 12, or 14 Pro Max camera. Um, it's a webcam on the MacBook because we have this cool little gadget that is MagSafe, and it goes on the back of your phone, and then you put the phone on the MacBook, and then it stays there, and it's a camera, and it's pretty cool. So, what I wanted to say is that for those that might be thinking about taking public transportation, maybe you're new to it, maybe you have a challenge or a disability in which you need accommodations for, and all those things, plus those that maybe you just want to use public transportation and you just can walk and you don't really have other concerns other than just like how is the ride, how like will I feel safe, and will it, all those worries that you just generally have anyways. um, Public transportation is very interesting and there's quite the variety, and in some cases you're very unlucky if you don't have a lot of transportation around you besides getting rides from people. That really sucks. But I know I've had other people from the blind community ask me questions about Lyft. Um, and I've done buses, I've done like the smart bus, and I feel like everything I've done transportation wise or getting from point to point A to point B have made it easier for me throughout the years because I just like grow from experience to experience, and I learn things as I go along, and you learn to not be so shy and quiet if you are, or so afraid to speak up, because sometimes you have to speak up because it could make or break your situation. Excuse me, I need a little help, like not to be so afraid to ask for help, because I know that was such a barrier to me and having anxiety and always so scared to ask for help, and just do it, like, sometimes when you need it. um, and also, there's the fact that some people go through things in life that cause them not to trust people as much. You can go through something and you're like, I don't think I want to be around strangers that much, or put myself in a situation again where I feel like that could happen to me, or something else scary. So, having not a lot of trust in people around you, the human race is, not as a whole, but like for the most part, you're just like, no, I'm not going to trust people that much. And that happens. And people need to understand that, like, trauma is real. Trauma, anxiety disorders, depression. There's a lot of things, and physical things that can happen as a result. Physical ailments, different things can happen as a result of traumatic events, or, people that just go out of their way to make life hell for somebody else, So that doesn't help. But at least regarding Lyft, I feel like that's been one of my most positive experiences as far as getting around. Um, the Lyft app is actually super easy to use. It works really well with voiceover, at least. I do not know about the Android side of things, but I know it'll tell you like everything in real time. Just like any sighted person looking at their phone screen, it will say the car is 3 minutes away, and it tells you the driver's name, and it tells you the make of the car, and the license plate, all of those fun things to help you. And if you're blind, that's an unfortunate part of the situation, because you have to find the driver yourself. And I've had experiences where they come to the house and get me, and they're so friendly. There's never a time that I've been in the car with somebody yet that hasn't talked, hasn't engaged in some chat as we drive. Um, I felt comfortable so far on everyone, and they've put a lot of faith back into humanity as a whole for me. For real, like, there's a lot of positive, nice people out there, there really is. People that generally just care and want to make sure you're okay and stuff like that. That really is a thing. Um, I know yesterday I it was the building I was at, and I was unfamiliar with it. And you know how there can be multiple doors to exit and enter the building. And I went out the wrong exit door than the one I would normally go out of. And I don't know exactly if I normally would go another way and just went I don't know. But anyway, I went out the wrong door and I was walking around trying to figure out where the driver might be. And then I realized, I feel like maybe this is wrong, or just like this sense inside me to not run, but like go back toward the building, go back in the door. And I did. And as soon as I did, the driver was there, and he said, "Christy," and I said, "Yes, and I said, "You're," and I said this driver's name, and he said, "Yes." I said, "I was looking for you, you know." And the app does have like a 5 minute departure. So like if you don't meet with the person in 5 minutes, you know, because like, you know, they have other appointments or other people to pick up, you know, other stuff to do too. But anyway, and eventually they don't know where you are. So um but I'm just glad I did that, because he was in the building, and you know, and he got me, you know, he led me toward the car with sighted guide. He said that he's very comfortable around persons disabled, and he's taken a lot of people with medical needs places, and he's just relaxed about it. Like, it doesn't even phase him, you know. So he made me feel safe, and I just value any time individuals are like that, you know. And every time I have a positive experience like that, it just adds to my faith in people more. But I just wanted to, like, it's okay. Like, everyone has to start somewhere, right? And if you're a person on this path and you want to start venturing out more, you want to, you know, yes, there are options with the bus line and all these different ones, but I know Lyft and Uber are very common, and everyone knows who they are. But I've never done any Uber trips, so I cannot say. I'm sure it's also, I mean, great. You know, I'm sure the people that have had good experiences also. But I just know Lyft so far, and I don't want to jinx it by going, oh, I've never had a bad experience. You know, but it's really been a nice one. And like I said, the app is super accessible. Even setting it up to begin with is accessible. I don't remember everything. I guess I'd have to set it up on another phone device. I guess I could do that. But I remember it being easy. And selecting rides, you can even like search. Like at the very top of the screen, there's a search button. Where to? And then you type in the address, and it pops up all these different options, and you pick the one you want. And then you can pick your car, and you can pick if you want like a priority, like luxury car. They have different options and prices. So you pick the one you want. And then even after you get the ride, rating the ride is also accessible, like with voiceover, at least I know. You can rate your experience as well, so that's cool. And it's nice to get out and meet people and have conversations, and yeah. So I just want to let anyone out there that's thinking about it, and maybe you haven't had a lot of experience with public transportation of different ones, but you know, give it a shot. Go out there. Don't be scared. You know. You know, I'm happy I've had these experiences, and I've been and I'm happy it's there. Like right now, I could go get a ride somewhere and just go somewhere, like if I really want to, and that's cool. Like I'm literally not stuck in my house if I don't want to be, and that's freeing. So I hope everyone's doing good out there, and don't be afraid. You know, public transportation, yes, there are the stories, the things, but just, you know, if you focus on your surroundings and just keep yourself safe, and you know, whatever you need to do to make yourself feel extra safe, or just safe in general, you know. But yeah, I really like Lyft, and I'm happy with them, and hopefully it'll keep being good. But thanks so much for watching.
Show caption. Stop recording button.